What is your most cherished wine memory?
I think my most cherished wine memory was a bottle of Chateau Haut-Brion, which we opened up with some old friends, some very dear old friends. He kind of was our legal advisor, but he also was just almost a family friend. And we opened up this bottle at dinner for four, and as we opened the bottle, the nose, the perfume, the bouquet around us was so intense that we just stopped right there and we said, don't order any food, and we went and we drank that wine all on its own.
What lasting impression would you like to leave behind?
I think it's important that we start off with the soil. We work with the soil. We're farmers first of all, and at the end of the day, we never really own the land. We have a lease on the land. We have an opportunity to look after the land, and we need to be able to hand that land over in really, really good condition. We farm organically, and it's my intention that when we've gone, somebody should be able to say, wow, the soil is fantastic.
If you weren't in wine, what do you think you'd be doing?
In reality, I'd probably go and open up a restaurant. That's what I really want to do.
And finally, if you were a car, which one would you be and why?
Well, one of two. I mean, I love the classics, but to play jazz properly, you first got to learn the classics and then improvise. And I think that for me, the classics, Jaguar, classic old Jag, 1950s, one of those great Jags, just a Series 120 or something like that, 150. And you've got to think about those fantastic American muscle cars, something like a Mustang maybe.
Alex, what is your fondest memory of you and your father?
Well, my fondest memory of my dad and I, there have been so many. Like, I've been very fortunate to grow up on a farm. So I mean, it could be like sitting on my dad's lap while he's on the tractor mowing, I mean, between the vines, or it's as simple as doing the Argus with him, and like the last hill, Sekabossi, which is like Sekabossi for your head. And my dad's behind me pushing me up the hill to make sure I don't get off and like walk up the hill. So yeah, I'd definitely say one of those.
Okay. And in your honest opinion, what do you think your dad would excel at if it wasn't wine?
Well, just by every night being home and eating dinner with him. I mean, have you ever been cooked to dinner by my dad? It's like a 3-course meal, and it's really extravagant. So I mean, definitely restaurant industry has got one line in.
We're here with Dame Bailey. We're honouring some of the greats of the South African wine industry. What can you tell me about Ken Forrester?
Yeah, I met Ken many years ago up in Joburg when he was a restaurateur, a very famous restaurateur, he still is, but it was a lovely place to go. And when he came down to Stellenbosch to start wine farming, and also I remember his enthusiasm for promoting Chenin, which has done a hell of a lot for Chenin. And I think that's been fantastic. He's got a lovely place there where you can go, and his hospitality is fantastic, and I belong to a club, wine club with him, and he's always showing us lovely wines. He goes to a lot of trouble to show you these wines, and as I say, what he does for his for Chenin is, and other wines, and for our wine industry. Obviously he's had very high positions in our industry. What he's done for our wines, he's a great ambassador for South African wine. And then we also have something, he also fancies himself as a cattle farmer, and I also fancy myself as the smallest big rancher in Stellenbosch. And he's got these fancy new cattle come from Japan, the Wagos, which are supposed to have the best beef, the Kobe beef, which he's now breeding. But he refuses to let me come near his farm because he's scared I might steal some of his cattle or something like that.